In the big Bilge Tank.
We'll keep you in the know.
In the big Bilge Tank.
We'll fix your techie woes and we'll break things and we'll make things till we're all together raking and
We'll raise a cup of grog down in the big Bilge Tank. In the big Bilge Tank. Come and join our pirate crew. In the big Bilge Tank.
We will show you what to do.
And we'll hack it till we crack it.
and we'll tell the world about it and forget to tidy up.
That's why it's now a Bilge Tank.
Hello and welcome to episode 015 of the Bilge Tank.
Hi.
I'm here with Paul and Phil and we're about to get started.
Yep, so this is the final of our official Black Friday weekend shows.
Mm-hmm.
We've been broadcasting constantly, not constantly, we've been broadcasting for 5 days now, I think.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
Fifth
5 days.
fifth day in a row.
5 days in a row.
Yeah,
And
fantastic.
today we both wore blue t-shirts, so I had to run out and change into my Dave Jones special edition 555 timer t-shirt.
Does that mean you're going to start ranting against engineering
Yeah.
lack of skill at some point?
Well, we'll
I
go.
like
We
that.
might go for that.
Yeah.
I'll see if I can embody his spirit.
Yeah, channel
Channel the
Dave.
Jones,
Yeah.
as it were.
So we're going to go through your competition entries. We're going to talk about any remaining questions you have about the zero. There's been a few good ones.
Uh-huh.
We've got some stuff to look at.
We're going to give away some more zeros.
Yeah.
With our little booty pack in the treasure chest with a Pi Zero, Pibo Zero, scroll fats and adapter kit.
Yep. And so keep an eye on what's on the set, as there may be kind of questions about that, which might help some of you with slower internet connections. So if you know what's on set,
Did you just surreptitiously move something in frame?
Yeah, let's just throw people off though.
Oh, nice work.
Misdirection.
Misdirection.
In no way will the Nutcracker ship's wheel come up in this episode as a question. What? You said that was like it's not a normal thing.
No, but Sandy
Yeah.
reckons it's not Phil. It must be an imposter.
Well,
What's going on?
He's looking a bit haggard today.
Well,
I don't know
yeah.
if you're not sleeping.
It was
Phil.
the seaside, you know, Scarborough.
Your voice is very hoarse as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's strange.
just happens.
No, this is actually Rogem or Roger who has driven from Grantham, I think, to see us. Pick up his Pi Zero that he won the other day and just hang out because he does cool stuff.
Yeah, normally we would tolerate this, but he brought along, in theme with the competition, 8x8 pixel cake.
Pixel art cake.
Pixel
Yeah.
tart.
Pixel tart.
Come on, I'm not going to
miss. Nice, man. So we're gonna attempt to eat this into some sort of pixel artwork.
Yeah, throughout the show.
Somehow.
But first I think we'd better bring
Lemony.
out the real Phil.
Come on, Phil.
Go on, Phil, come
We
and join.
wouldn't do it without you, man. Well, it's not much.
Who the devil is he?
Imposter!
What's this chap doing in my chair? Whoa, this is the first time we've ever had 4 people on the Bilge Tank.
Let's
This
go home.
changes everything. It's very
Yeah.
casual today.
Yeah.
I like that.
Come on, tuck in, Phil. Let's get comfortable.
Let's do it.
Let's get really, really quite comfortable. A little
Okay.
too comfortable.
a little too cozy.
This happens
some
on
might
long
I
voyages.
did contemplate finding a mask so I could come in with like a little sword and be like, who are you? Get
Actually,
down to my
yeah.
chair. The Pizarro. But I couldn't find one at such short notice. I honestly considered getting toilet roll, wrapping it around my head and poking eye holes in it. I was that desperate. But it wouldn't have been black, so.
Yeah, so shall we judge the competition at the end since there's a big grand prize?
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Can you? There's a box down there, Roger. The other one.
Not that one.
That one will be
That's
fab.
the one. This is the grand prize today. Pixel art competition.
So there you go. For our favourite pixel art, we'll win a full-size Picade. 2 runners-up will win Picade consoles.
Yep. And Pi Zero and goodies because that's what it's all about this week.
Yep.
So,
Fantastic. Okay, so have we got any good questions coming yet? Or even really bad ones?
I'm just trying to read.
Has anyone
Yeah.
built a Picade around a Pi Zero yet?
There's about 37 people asking how to resize an image on Twitter, so which is tangentially related. But
Some people
not
seem to be
entirely
managing to do that.
Yeah, well, I've resized some of them anyway. The ones we're showing off, we shall resize.
James Mitchell is asking if Roger is our budget Phil. That we've had to swap in for cost reasons, which seems terribly unfair.
Yeah.
It's the opposite.
The moustache oil was
They needed an expert
That's
Killing
it.
us.
If anything, we've upgraded.
To
folks.
draw these perpendicular lines, you know,
Yeah.
3 reds, 3 green.
It's good to have redundancy in your
Yeah,
kind
I
of,
see
you know,
that.
mustachioed white folk with facial hair. Because, you know, things happen.
Fat DAC update. Kirby G is asking. I have literally been sat at my desk for the last hour testing and packing them because
Yep.
the guys in the shop and production are so busy they don't even have time for it. So they're going up
Did you
today.
bring one through?
Well, they've seen it before. We've
Put
run
it in
run
packaging and like a real thing.
No,
Fine.
but it will be. No, you're
Yeah.
alright. You've
It's
already
gonna-
had to hide behind the panels for half an hour.
Yeah.
Seems terribly unfair.
Yeah. So that'll be on the shop very soon, and
before
also,
the end of today.
Yeah.
Before the end of today.
And also the phono. If you want to solder your own phone on there, we'll have that as an extra thing. That's just because again we're keeping the cost of this down as low as possible. But you have to build it yourself. It's like IKEA, Pikea, if you will. That's how we are.
Boom, nailed it.
Our fats are They don't come with the Swedish instruction manual though.
No.
No.
For shame.
Fill zero.
If you do have any questions, leave them in the YouTube comments, or like worst case, tweet them with Bilge Tank. But we're kind of a bit buried in tweets at the moment.
We'll try and find them, but we have looked through everything we've favourited in terms of entries. We've looked through and kind of taken on board, and then we'll just have a bit of a pirate fight later to find out who the winners are.
Absolutely. And,
Live on air.
And yeah, we'll do it live on air. I also have to give a personal shout out to m0nd4y, because apparently he would appreciate that very much.
Mackenzie Malloy, that's a good pirate name.
That is a great pirate
Wow.
name, actually. Come on board.
Yarr.
We don't plough these waters, these are Mackenzie Malloy's waters.
There ain't be no plunder in here. Okay, well, I think since we have a special guest today, we should let Roger set a question for the first Pi Zero that we give away.
So we're going to ask a question live to the audience. The first person to answer it correctly will get a Pi Zero kit. So you have to think of a question that you know the answer to be true.
That's going to be hard.
Or just something we can blag.
Exactly, that's what they're asking you.
Okay. Well, actually, can I have an open question? Whoever is going to be suggesting the best pun based on Pi Zero will win, and I will.
I like that.
Yeah.
So we want your Pi Zero jokes
After
before the end of the
that's
show.
my expertise, isn't it?
It'll work for us.
Yep. So putting your Pi Zero puns in the YouTube chat, and we'll pick the one we like best and give away a Pi Zero.
Some actual judging as well.
Yeah.
We're not qualified.
And
for
not too time dependent.
Unfortunately, we have a pun expert on hand.
Yeah. You have 5 minutes.
What is a
until
USB
1:15.
squid?
What?
Can you replace the micro USB with a USB squid, as in solder the squid?
I like that one. You won.
That's not even a
What's
pun.
a USB squid?
What's a...
And then we'll try and
He
find
was
out.
going to answer in about 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyone who knows...
Thanks, Porter down.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're all very haggard now.
yeah. It's been a long week and a bit. It's been a long 3 weeks.
Yeah,
It's been a long 3 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really
Not a
good.
bad one.
Yeah.
Just a long one.
We're coming up to the end of another year.
We're coming up to our 3rd Christmas, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's when you start remembering Christmas a bit.
Yeah.
But I think that's very true with Pimoroni. Our first Christmas as Pimoroni, we were still laser cutting the back order of Pibos and spending all the time in the workshop.
It's got to be that one, but to be honest, it depends. Are we going to go for the proper spelling or?
Well, it depends on what makes the best pun.
Yeah. Give him a bit more time.
Give him
Let's
time.
give. This kind of thing takes.
We're going to have a lot
Takes
of
real
straw back, but
We
Oh, we can
that's
come back
fine.
to it.
Yeah, and we got another 4 minutes, 3 minutes, 3 minutes.
3 minutes?
Yeah, to get your puns in.
Oh, is there a time limit?
Yeah,
set
just
the
give them 5
time
minutes.
limit?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise.
Because then, you know.
Excellent. Yeah.
Right.
who's counting?
Right.
Let's have a look. Roger's brought in his entry for the.
Ah,
What was it? Build a circuity piratey thing.
Yeah,
I can't even
yeah.
remember what the challenge
It's
was.
also
now.
pixel art for
forgot.
today as well.
But it is also
You've
pixel art.
covered off all the competitions. Now we can make it a pun.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what do I turn that towards it?
Let's go
Get
to
it
the
on
close-up camera.
if we can.
Okay.
Look up there.
Just slide
you
it
can see
in,
what's
slide
going
it
on.
in, slide it in.
Closer,
I'm going to
closer,
move that.
closer,
We'll
closer.
end in tears.
I can zoom out the camera a little bit if you want. Roger.
Yeah, that might help. Oh, thanks everyone.
There you go. You can actually see it on the big screen quite well.
Oh, can you?
Yeah. Which goes to the big screen.
It's not too bad, is it?
Not too bad.
Okay, we need to see the. Oh, there we go.
The focus
Perfect.
distance being a bit
Yeah.
fancy. Ah, that's good.
Okay, so we have some protoboard here with some pin headers in and a couple of LEDs attached to an Explorer Fat and a Zero.
Yeah, so I kind of hooked that up this morning. So it's a Pi Zero Explorer Fat, and yes, there's a bit of a contraption there because Darlington Array forced me to kind of rewind it. But essentially, yeah, it's just that was the entry I put in 2 days ago or something like that. And it's using GPIO 0, which you can't see the code, but I posted on my Twitter, so you can just look it up if you want. Apology to Ben Nuttall, by the way, because that's just probably not the best way to use GPIO 0, but I'm learning it. Anyway, that's what it does. And it essentially uses 3 lines of code, which is pretty amazing in my book. And that's including the import of the GPIO 0 library.
So that's how it uses 3 lines of code. GPIO 0.
There you go.
Surely it should just use 0 lines of code. Otherwise, they should name it GPIO 3.
Well, yeah, 0 lines of code is if I rip it apart. But then it
Just
doesn't
blinks.
blink. I tried,
No,
but I can blink.
that's no good.
0 lines of code.
I like
There
your
you go.
setup here, actually, Roger.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
a-
So it's
oh,
actually
sorry.
that's actually it's quite an interesting thing. Over here, what you have is that I'm actually using UART to control the Pi 0 through a Mac. So it's powering it up and it's communicating. There's absolutely no Wi-Fi there. So it's self-contained, and I usually lie in bed.
A laptop that doesn't suck.
And, sorry.
This is a laptop that doesn't suck.
Yeah, it's a Mac that actually does something at last.
So yeah, kind of nomadic hacker
Mac with real.
pod.
There you go. So
Perfect. Everything. Wireless. All the things.
I would simultaneously like to take that on the train and not like to take that on the train.
So far my favourite one is Pi Zorro, the Masked Crusader, the bit masked Crusader.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
one
pretty good.
actually is one of. Well, I can't really say it's one of mine, but I did do that one. So I
You will
think,
find 4 people have the same idea.
I think really the Pi Weirdo, I kind of like that, but it's.
Wait, are you calling me a pie weirdo? I like Zorro. Can I go back to Zorro, please? Can we go back to Zorro?
We'll go for Zorro. Yep, okay, so Pi Zorro wins that thing, wins the little 0 kit there.
That
So
is Alex Cruzen. He has not won something
Yeah.
yet, I don't think, but
or if he has, we'll
Don't
cross over
know.
it.
I don't because we haven't got the
Yeah.
winners list up.
Yeah.
Did I share it with you?
I have no idea.
Oh, just create a text file.
Oh,
You know how this works. Alex Cruzen.
how it works.
So yeah, drop us an email, Alex, and we'll get that sorted out for you.
Okay, Daniel J. Heed, DJ Scroll. Will the code of that be available somewhere? Looking to do something similar with my unicorn. Yes, it will. I believe there's a couple of things. With the unicorn hat, Gordon at IQ Audio has an example of the IQ Audio DAC Plus running with the unicorn hat by switching the pin for the unicorn hat and doing some hacks. Sandy will be writing up the Fat DAC and the Scroll Fat example and putting it on GitHub somewhere, or on the Learning Portal as well, which is both GitHub and
Whoa,
a
apparently
tutorial.
audio is all distorted. It's
Oh.
getting clipped to the max.
Not again.
Wow.
What
It does look
changed?
pretty loud.
Wait,
Yeah,
should we
we'll
just-
just turn that down a bit.
Talk
that better?
really
Are we
quiet.
better now? Are you happy now?
Audio's now dropping out.
Well, they will be at 15 seconds, or rather, they will be at
Yeah.
15 seconds that they were 15 seconds ago.
Ow, 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 says James Mitchell.
Slowly.
Yeah. Well, something went wrong there. Anyway, just soldier on,
Rest in peace,
folks.
headphone users. Rest in peace.
We'll try and not
headphone
burst your ears. That
users.
looks a bit better now. It's not peaking so much.
Who is this guy? The scroll's all
Yeah.
gone.
Alex Cruzen.
Yeah. So we'll do that tutorial for you, and hopefully the audio is a bit better now and not bursting your eardrums again until everybody speaks.
We'll know that in a few
Ew,
seconds.
well,
Yeah.
there are more of us, so presumably that's
The USB squid looks like it should work, we reckon.
What is this USB squid?
Mm-hmm.
It's it looks like similar to the hydro cable from SparkFun. So it's basically a USB hub
I've seen it on
embedded.
Adafruit.
The
I
squid.
think. The squid, yeah.
I don't think they sell that. Though.
Yeah, it's like a 4-port USB dingle dangle thing.
Yeah, that's it. But in principle, yeah, you could solder that directly onto the Pi Zero's USB on the go port.
Yeah. Or just use the adapter or find one with a micro USB. There are some random on the go type hubs out there.
Or use our little shim. Have we got one in here today?
Oh, the little shim, yeah.
The little-
I'll fetch one.
Oh, cheers, Roger. Yeah. So we have a little USB on the go shim. Plug that straight into the USB on the go port, and then plug any normal USB device into that. So a USB hub or whatever is fine. I'm pretty sure Adafruit don't have
I've
it.
seen it somewhere, and I've
Think geek.
obviously switched to imagining things. USB squid.
You'd know it if you'd seen
That
That.
basically with the big bulky bit and the whole spaghetti mess of cables.
Cheers. Yeah, use one of these little tiny USB on the go
It's actually one that
shims,
looks like a squid.
and that'll let you hook a hub up to your Pi Zero.
Yeah, a bit quiet now. Oh my word. So hard to please. There we go, that's fine. Yeah. Should be a bit more moderate now in
Thanks, James.
yeah.
What's that? The squid. Yeah.
I think we all just got excited, didn't we?
We did.
And we started talking very loud, and then people complained about it being too quiet, so we pushed the compression so it's in a certain range, but it's very close to the peaking on the microphone. So if we do go a bit louder, it will go over, because we do not yet have a professional mixing desk and an audio engineer like those dudes off Good Mythical Morning.
God, it's really warm in here today.
It is.
It's 4 people, a lot of lights, and the heating's on because Anne-Marie's cold.
It's already noisy.
That's it.
Yeah. So I'm going to start eating the cake.
Oh yeah, take the first. I'm gonna have a corner piece. See how that goes.
Lemony.
Good cake, Roger.
Tart.
Right, bring it out into the arena.
Yep. So we're back
What
to
are we-
kind of having
What are
questions.
we cutting it into?
Anything. Be creative.
Yeah.
Take it in whichever direction
this-
your heart decides.
Is this like a board game where you take a piece of cake and someone else
No, the
takes
cake
a piece
collapses,
of cake,
yeah.
and then eventually the cake turns into something?
What, horizontal Jenga for
I
nervous
see-
civil
I
engineers?
see a move.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the piece right next to it. This looks good.
Shall we start looking at the entries then?
Let's do it. We had some good
Yeah.
ones. It's going to be a brief show today because we don't have a huge amount of
New stuff to say.
stuff to talk about after 5 days of doing it forever.
Here we have one of the early ones. This was from somebody. We've forgotten who. If it's you, shout up. So that's a nice bit of pirate shippage
Oh,
there.
wow.
We're quite fond of that. Let me see if I can find out who the heck that was. Among the favourites of
Very
tweets.
refined. Very nice.
Yeah.
Very,
See, at first blush, you'd assume
It's
it was
a very
just scaled
clever.
down, but I don't think it is just scaled down
No.
because of the exact pixel of the whatever that thing is.
Yeah.
Lots of
The
wide
sticky out
palette
bit on
use
the
though.
front. We should know what the sticky out bit on the front of the pirate ship's called. We're pirates.
Well, we
prow.
don't worry what it's called. We just use it to poke things.
Yarr!
So,
The prow.
The prow.
prow, there you
Yeah.
go.
You call the really, really sticky out bit the prow? You could divide her.
I believe that's the super prow, Phil.
Super prow.
So next entry. This is animated. If you go check it out. This was from Ben Brotherton. This was
this
my
is nice.
personal favourite.
I like
Very
this.
early on, very quick and very beautiful, and it embodied what I feel when I do Pemoroni. Yeah, just there at the front of the ship, going yes,
You
over
just
there.
need someone behind him holding him by the waist now.
No, it's not Titanic. Why must everything be Titanic?
Everything. I haven't even seen
Sandy
Titanic.
says it's called a bowsprit.
A
Or a
bowsprit.
bowsprit. That's going to be,
Bow-
isn't it? Why did I say bow? It's got to be a bowsprit. Is that right?
Bow.
A Berg
Sprit.
That's how it's pronounced in Belgium. I wouldn't worry.
Bergsprit.
Oh yes, that too.
Okay.
Next
We
one is
usually have
from m0nd4y.
Oh, nice.
And this one was a secret message encoded in ASCII in an image. The kind of thing that gets you kind of hauled in by MI5.
That actually
Probably.
looks like
Yeah.
art as well. It's
Yeah.
very interesting.
Nice bit of steganography there. Unfortunately, we haven't got time to decode it. So,
If you
Yeah.
want to tell us what it means.
but doing geeky stuff, we fully support that. Apart from when we have to do a lot of work when we're really busy. So thanks for that. Next up, Yasmin Bey.
Yeah.
As always, kind of buttering us up in just the right way. We freaking love this. We look like we're from Maniac Mansion, which I'm particularly fond of.
It's
Yep.
cute.
We like that.
I like that.
Uh,
I believe this is Mackenzie Malloy.
yeah, this
Stroke.
is Clan
Lawrence
Malloy.
Clan Malloy.
Yeah. And they've got all the elements there with a nice bit of shading. Good use of gradients there and shading.
And banana for scale.
Yes.
Which is always handy.
Yeah, that's brilliant. And for the most thoroughly over-egged entry, we have Amy Mather. Who, again, in terms of things we don't have time to do, but we love.
So if someone could fill that out for us and just email
Yeah.
it over, that would be
Yeah.
great.
Maybe
I
we
really
could offer a
appreciate
separate prize for
This could possibly be the best entry by far, so we're going to give away 0 to this anyway. Unfortunately, it can't win the top prize because we can't work it out in time. So, Amy, you're far too clever for us. Yeah. Somebody please work it out. Then we have this one from iWooten.
This is literally a pirate monkey robot ninja,
Yeah.
which
That
is
literally fun.
heavy emphasis on monkey, but apart from that, it covers.
Hey, how do you know that
The
it's not a
gamut.
robot?
It looks
underneath
more
that monkey
gorilla.
flesh?
Ooh, good point.
The chest definition makes it more gorilla, so
It does.
I'm going to mark it down there slightly for anatomical accuracy.
And is that a foot or is that a banana there?
Is that a which one?
A foot or a banana?
I think they're feet.
They're
Yeah.
banana
Yeah.
feet.
Banana feet.
I mean, feet, paws, monkeys, they're very interchangeable. Just
You
so
tell that to a
prehensile.
monkey.
I was trying to find a
Yeah.
pun there, but my brain wouldn't work fast enough.
And then Guano Chick did a very nice piece of.
Wow, that's the one that I saw on my flaky Wi-Fi connection in the middle of nowhere. It loaded this delightful parrot.
Yeah.
That's
So
nice.
I think there's been a decoding thing in the bottom corner there. Because that would be a parity error.
Whoa.
Fine.
You win a pi zero, Paul.
I win at least something
Ooh,
in the
Lego.
pi zero. And here we have
A
somebody
Christmas
doing a
tree
physical entry.
with the skull and crossbones in
Yeah.
Lego. Awesome. Who was that?
That was Craig Marston.
Craig Marston.
Yeah.
That's going to get something.
Mm-hmm. And then we also have a couple of entries on the tweet stream that are animated. Can we try and show them?
We can give it a go.
Because there were some good ones there,
Pixel art isn't
but
going
they're
very
just a
well.
bit hard to show.
Do you have any names?
Oh,
It is
there you
good.
go, there's one.
This
Oh, is this one?
Yeah, anything like that.
What?
Oh, it's vanished.
Yeah, Twitter does that.
Twitter.
Let me see if I can find
I
them.
hate you, Twitter.
Chat amongst yourself and think of more questions. Phil, you need to think of a prize question while we're doing this.
Yeah, you've barely done any, Phil.
Go away.
We've done this for 2 days without you.
What's 1 plus 7?
That doesn't count.
No.
That's not a real question.
How many,
No, I can't find these.
Hey,
ones.
I'm gonna wait for the answers to come.
how many support tickets do you have open right now?
Too many.
That's not a bad question, actually.
In
Lots.
fact,
Most of them asking when does the Pi Zero come
no,
back in
we're
stock?
gonna basically do that question. Go onto our shop admin and go into back in stock. And I need the answer for how many back in stock notifications we currently have for the Pi Zero on its own.
Oh dear.
Very good.
To the nearest 1,000.
On our shop.
No, seriously.
On our shop.
Yeah, we'll do it on our shop.
Okay. Yay! Saved by stupid suggestions.
So while Phil's looking that up, yeah, we're still not finding these tweet streams.
Got 10% laptop battery, so we might only get half the answer.
Yeah.
Apps.
Did you really draw that parrot, Sue? It's
Oh.
really good.
Ex-Lamira. So Stephanie.
That is, mate, I
Stephanie's
love
up.
that pirate. Just
Yeah.
the face at the end.
Go on,
is
give us the name of the
legendary.
user and I'll just search.
X_.
Lamira _X. X
Yeah.
underscore.
Just that.
Got it. Yeah.
And let's hope.
So, oh,
Oh, it's so
So that was
slow.
17 hours
Come
ago.
on, Surface.
well.
You can do this.
Should we all drop these into Google Images just to make sure? Or are we going to trust people?
Here we go. Brilliant.
This, yeah.
No, they are in the entry are in the tweet.
Nice use of golden
But
tooth as
Are
well.
they something they just found on Google Images?
Not this one. It says
Yeah.
Pimoroni on it. They're fine, Phil. They're fine.
Well, they could have put Pimoroni on afterwards,
They
They
John.
could have,
They
that's
could
true.
have
And
done
what was
that.
that one? We had the skull and crossbones, Kunal,
Kunal Gajil.
It does come out of the chest very well, so even if they just put Pimoroni on, that's some pretty elite pixel skill there. I mean, I couldn't make text convincingly animate out of a chest with pixels.
Sorry, what was that username?
That was, yeah. Kunal Gajil. Kunal. Yeah. Yeah. That looks about right.
I think so. I have
Yeah.
another piece of cake while I wait for Surface to load.
Mm-hmm.
No results.
Have we got a time limit on this question? So this is on our shop.
Oh, first right answer.
Mm-hmm.
First right answer. What, to the nearest 1,000 you can't have a technically correct answer, can it? You have one that's very close.
Well, no, we can have one that's,
Okay, to
fits
the
the
nearest 1,000.
constraints of the question.
Well, people are conservative, aren't they?
Let's see. Nearest 1,000. We're not. No one's got it yet. And the answer has to be to the nearest 1,000. So we want whole 1,000 numbers, please, only.
Yeah.
Don't we?
Yeah, well.
That's what you said. No.
Oh, yeah,
Well,
if it's within,
well, you
if it's
get-
within 1,000.
You
yeah.
get a bonus
Okay.
point if you get
If
it
it's
dead
within
on.
1,000, we've already got the answer.
Have we?
No,
Yeah.
it has to be to the
It
nearest
has to be
1,000.
the nearest 1,000.
Yeah.
It has
Okay.
to be the 1,000 number.
Because if it's to within 1,000.
Hey, Nico's
then
in. Hey, Nico.
you go either-
Nico hasn't won either. Because this is for Pi Zero only, not with adapters. Just Pi Zero. To the nearest 1,000, you need to give us numbers that end in
Someone's
0, 0, 0.
Man, you're so dunnery.
Should we
Give me an O. 3 O's.
No.
I told you, every time you're smug, you have a mug in your hand.
We're getting a lot of answers.
Every time I'm smug.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're smug mug.
You smug with us.
This is Lemsip because I have a horrendous cold and feel like I want to die.
It's
Or
in
at
a
least
bright
crawl into
sunny orange
bed.
mug, though.
Getting
Julia
closer.
Taylor, 3,000. Well done. Julia Taylor
Yeah,
gets
I
Pi Zero
saw
thing.
that come up.
Yeah.
So you get the treasure chest and all the goodies, and yay.
Woo!
Well done.
Okay, so who was going to be the third place?
Sorry, what was the third place?
So the images.
Oh, images. Who's winner? The winner's the one that we like the best, right? The pirate
Yeah.
on the ship.
Do we have a consensus? Because
You see, Sue is telling us that she hand-arted that parrot.
well, I think the thing is,
Which
everyone
I think
judges
is
these
genuine.
from their own abilities,
Yeah.
and you got to think to yourself, well, I couldn't draw that, therefore nobody could draw it, which is a bit wrong because I think anybody could draw that
I could
with
draw that.
suitable inspiration. Yeah.
With the suitable inspiration and time.
Yeah.
I had a bit
We
of
know
a pixel
very
art
talented
fail
people
when I did
in-
some pixel art recently.
I have no
Yeah.
idea what you're saying. Is it good
In
or
a
bad?
It's good. Yeah.
Oh, right, cool.
It's
I-
good. It's very.
Do we
Yeah.
think it's not maybe not themed enough though? Maybe that's the problem.
Oh,
I
Yeah.
like the pirate standing on the bow of the ship and the jaunty walk with the gold tooth. I'd
Mhm.
say those.
I think
are
for
two
animation
things.
and artistic
Okay,
ability.
we'll
So
go
I think
for
this
that.
is third place, I reckon.
Which one's third place?
This one.
Did you put it on the proper overlay then? So
Third place. Well done, Yasmin.
She won yesterday. She can't win again.
Oh, it's a bigger prize.
Fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You can choose which prize you want, and we'll give away the other prize.
Go for the bigger one.
Yeah.
Right.
What are the prizes?
This is
Mhm.
for Pike console and all shenanigans.
Oh, the one we haven't done as well is the one that Dan Mather did.
Oh yeah.
Lisa tweeted that.
It got tweeted, didn't
We
it?
haven't done a little competition prize recap thing where we show them all on the screen like at the beginning of the gadget show.
We ain't got time for that. So I think so. It's between pirate walking across beach and pirate opening chest for second and first. And I think okay, second place is this one. So Ben Brotherton, well done. You get second place, which means our first place goes to one we haven't actually got an example of because we refuse to show it as anything other than an animation. So
Which one
first
was
place,
it? Which one was it? Oh, is it the walking guy?
yeah.
Yeah. We just can't seem to get it up. We'll
We
tweet
can't
these.
get it up on there. Can we?
We'll tweet these up
You
later.
want-
Yeah. Meanwhile, we're going to find.
Damn it. Sue, we're going to send you on the treasure chests just because it was a very nice parrot, basically. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we're
I think it
coming
deserves a
to
parrot.
Should I make a note of these things?
Can't see Dad's entry.
Mm.
Where is it?
LGTV. That's Samsung TV.
Oh, it's so warm in here.
So you're saying he gets a 0 for special mention?
What's that?
No, Parrot gets a special mention.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just fills in the gap between second and first, like a poly filler. Fine, it was a.
I can't see the tweet of Dan's entry.
Oh, keep going down. It'll be there.
No, this
Oh,
is
no,
this
wait.
is ages ago. It's not here. It's not.
What on
there.
earth's happening? It doesn't show up, does
You
it?
have to do a jaunty
I
walk
don't
when you get off of
know.
that.
I just don't
It's
know.
because they mentioned us,
It's the
maybe.
law.
I don't know, man.
That's the window, is it?
So I've got it up here. I totally. There we go. 2 hours ago. At
Oh.
pepperoni.
Oh, what's this?
Okay. Fine. Let's find it.
We need so much more sleep.
Yeah.
In the meantime, we shall have some more shims. So the tiny shims for hooking up micro USB to a normal USB cable or USB stick or something. They'll be back in stock, so you can order more of those.
Have they gone out of stock?
They went out of
With
stock
the
the
last
first
two.
time. Yeah, but they'll be back and in greater numbers.
There's just poking ineffectually
Story
at the
behind it.
surface screen.
We just have no time for
There's
anything.
Come on. Right, here we go. Oh, look, nice map.
But you dropped.
Oh, this is the answer. So this was the answer
No,
to
no,
Amy's
We very
Oh,
conservatively
terrible
put
puzzle,
some
which
stock
is
on the shop.
brilliant. Very nice,
See, if
Amy.
she just tweeted that, she
And
probably
then
would have come
counted
and
the
placed.
box
That
up
would have
and
done it in
four
itself.
times as many
Yeah.
as we put in stock.
But anyway, Amy, you get a little love from us anyway because you're awesome.
That wasn't it, was it?
Huh? No.
No, keep going. Keep going. You
There we go. It was Stephanie. Stephanie won. XLRMA Lemira.
Seriously, I give up. I just,
No. Orange egg.
yeah.
Always the orange
It
eggs.
just doesn't make for great viewing, does it? Let's be honest. No,
Okay,
we can't find it. I'm
Have we got
sorry.
anything else?
We saw it. It was good.
Yeah.
Apologies. There's a great new post on the Raspberry Pi blog. Make sure you read it. It's all about availability of 0. Short answer, 0. And just what people have been doing with their Pi Zero since they arrived.
Yeah, by zero.
And obviously it features some new products from this hip young startup in Sheffield. With things like a nice
Oh,
case,
that's
lovely
pretty.
case. Oh, scroll
Scroll.
fat, very
Scroll.
nice.
Scroll.
and Adafruit's case and other people's cases, and just there's loads of info on there. So
their conductive thing.
check it out.
As of today, we will have 3 facts out and more coming, which is a good start.
Oh,
It
we've
is.
got Henry Marine Biologist asking, is the Pi0 case open source? If so, where are the files?
No, it's not.
Certainly not yet.
No. But what we'll do is we'll put up some mechanical dimensions for people who want to go into a hackspace and cut their own. You can probably work it out from there. We didn't mind kind of Creative Commonsing the last case, but we just ended up with lots of clones who didn't credit the Creative Commons. By the way, there's your siren for the day.
Oh yeah. I've been missing that.
That's basically Sheffield, and
Yeah.
I've just opened the window to cool it down, so it's a little bit louder than it should.
Mm-hmm.
Was it this tweet? For some reason I had to go to tweets and replies. I have no idea
there you
why.
go, yeah.
Here we go. Let's watch a video. Let's close out the show on a video. Full screen is unavailable. This is great.
Anyway, Dan drew a 32 by 32 by 32 pirate ship in Minecraft.
Yay! So it was slightly out of scope of the challenge, but you know,
Awesome.
we like it nonetheless.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Oh, just unusable. I give up. I'm not touching that thing anymore. Okay.
Right. So thanks for bearing with us on day 5 of 7. We're going to get more sleep tonight, maybe.
And that's the pixel art at the end
Oh,
of
it's
the
nearly
show.
a skull.
Oh, can you see?
Who was working that? Because I was just going randomly in there.
I was mostly going random.
That's a skull and or alien.
Just put that back in there.
Put it under the
Brilliant.
pointy down camera. It'll be easier.
Yarr.
And
Yeah,
that's the
work.
pixel art.
Small cake. Thanks, Roger. Great cake.
Okay, folks, thank you for sticking with us, and the offers are still available online for the Geekends, Black Friday to Cyber Monday. Get in there, get the last of the great Pimmeroni offers before it's all over.
We've added the awesome button, which is awesome.
Yep.
I'll bring this up because you've got to see the awesome button.
That was awesome.
Let's find it. It's on like page 3. Just goes to the special offers banner, but we have these massive arcade buttons. They're
about that big,
illuminated.
aren't
Yeah, they're 100 millimeters.
100
So a
Yeah.
good size arcade button. They got a real clicky micro switch in there. There's a 5-volt LED in there as well.
Hmm.
If anyone's not familiar with the Staples
Um,
Easy button, look it up and try and make a geek version of that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or HAL 9000.
Yeah,
Also good.
But yeah, they're like super cool. In fact, we've got one right there. Now I feel
Well,
stupid.
yeah, they're about that big.
Up a bit.
There you
Hey, there we go. Super awesome button. Dead clicky. And we got them 27% off until the end of today, midnight.
For all
Brilliant.
your giant
That's it.
arcade machine needs.
Right, I think we give away one more 0.
One more 0.
I'll do this question.
Get rid of the overlay, Paul. Let's go pure. Let's go pure pirate.
What flavour was Roger's tart? What was the main fruit flavour in that
Ooh,
tart?
I think we mentioned it as well.
Yep.
Let's do that. We pick
Okay,
it.
we now get to look awkward for 30 seconds.
Making me watch hungry while watching. Matthew Boylan, when's the next show? I think it's Thursday, and the next Bilge Tank is going to be on Thursday with Sandy McDonald.
That's going to be
we're going to do
Picade
a
special.
Picade hacking special.
Yep.
So it's going to be all about modding your Picade, adding like lighting into it, changing joysticks, and just doing all sorts of stuff.
Yeah, so nothing on Tuesday this week unless we suddenly feel like it. It's doubtful. We're pretty wrecked. Yeah.
Sorry about that, Lisa. Got there in the end. Or Dan. Not quite sure who is watching.
Good Lord,
Yeah,
so
we
many
got any answers
answers
yet?
running in.
Oh, we got
Whoa.
loads. Okay, number 1 was...
Dan Mather.
He's already won one though.
He's
So it
already won
has to be
twice.
Kirby
Once.
G.
Kirby G.
Kirby G is the winner.
So if you've won something on today's show, email paul@pimmeroni.com with the details of what you won and why, and we'll get your prize out to you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everyone. And I think that's a wrap. See you on
Thanks,
Thursday.
Roger. For
Thanks,
joining us.
Roger, for our first.
Don't forget to subscribe,
Sabotage.
like,
And comment.
and comment on this video.
And invest.
Stuff.
And invest.